about, man. Your plea. The shit, man. That's how they left him. How can we get over this?
Maybe a hard sell, especially for lifers like Shawn Khalifa.
I was a part of a burglary, and my co-defendants unfortunately attacked the homeowner, and he did die.
Khalifa and
I think if I keep working and maturing, I'll have a chance.
So be it.
I've been incarcerated since I was 15 years old, and I have a 25-year life sentence. And I actually go to the board in a few months, my first opportunity to ask for release. So my favorite part is that at the most stressful time in my life, when I have to go ask and plead for my release and prove that I'm rehabilitated, I get a weekly refreshing meditation and just a cleansing of my chakras each week that I love, and I can take back into my prison community with me and motivate others. And I think it's going to transition well from prison to the community. I think I'll maintain this practice and actually improve upon my meditation and understanding my chakras when I return back to the community.
We got everything in the back for you.
He sat down with KPBS to talk about his journey.
I started letting it sink in and letting go and starting to embrace the fact that I was going home and it wasn't going to be stopped this time. And I got to embody it and feel it. You could just feel the stress like melt off of you when you kind of know you're going home instead of just thinking it's possible.
Have you spoken to the victim's family at all?
I have not. It would be nice to like make living amends and have dialogue with them in the future, but I understand currently my release is not something that they're excited about or happy. They're probably worried and they're going through a lot of stress themselves. So I think the best thing is just time.
What would you want to say to them?
I would just want to let them know that personally, it was a tragedy in my life as well that Mr. Love lost his life, and it's something I have to live with forever, just knowing that I was there, like I showed up and that I didn't get him help that day. That's something I live with the rest of my life, and I'll spend the rest of my life making living amends for that.
So you've been in prison for more than 15 years?
Yeah, 16 exactly, a couple of days over.
Are you worried about fitting back into normal life?
What's so exciting is that when I came back out, it felt like I never left, because I've always been goofy. I've always liked to make people laugh. I've always been silly. But before, I was a criminal, so I thought like a criminal. And I had all these criminal attributes like stealing and lying. But now to be out here and to be able to make people laugh, but have these humble experience that I've gotten, like while in prison, all the groups I'd taken, like all the work I've done on myself, to come out here and now exhibit humbleness, kindness, compassion, helping strangers, like I just love it. I'm like super excited. I'm fitting right into society.
Other things that you want to say?
There's a guy named Joshua Nichols who was a former lifer I was hanging out with the other day. He said it's called survivor's guilt, where you feel bad for the guys you left behind. So that's just one thing I want to share, that there's still guys in there that don't need to be incarcerated. So hopefully that's what restorative justice does eventually. That's why I'm wearing this.